Colts win, Colts win, Colts win, Colts win. Finally, we get to see the Indianapolis Colts be on the victorious side in the 2021 season. 27-17 victory against the Dolphins. It wasn't beautiful the whole time. They were able to establish the run, and we'll just go right into it. I'm just so excited about seeing the Colts actually get off the field and win the game and close the game out the way they were supposed to do. And they did it the way we thought they were going to have to do, right? They're going to have to establish the line and run the football a little bit today. Defense, up until that late fourth quarter run, they were playing a lot of that shell dime and that prevent defense. They weren't giving up a whole lot. Defense was very, very stingy for 3.5 quarters. That first 3 points was on the Hines drop, on the punt return. That's the only 3 points they got. So can't be really mad. Offense, special teams, defense overall played really, really well. We got pressure on the Dolphins, on Jacoby Brissett. He wasn't very comfortable most of the game. Big Grover Stewart had the strip. Darius Leonard picked it up. I thought Tyquan Lewis played really well. I thought Kamoko Toure in limited action played pretty well, actually. He got out there. He got after it. I think this is the best version. Obviously, it's easy to say that after a win, but this is the best, representation of the Indianapolis Colts that we've had all year long. And our identity has been to run the football all year. Jonathan Taylor over 100 yards. I think he finished the game with 103 and a touchdown. He broke off a couple of big ones. Marlon Mack even sealed the game there with that long 9-yard run. I think they just want to give him the chance to get on the field, showcase him a little bit. We all know he's on the trading block. And he came away this game healthy. Guys, I just can't overstate how important this win was. The season was effectively over had we lost this football game. It didn't start off beautiful. We started off this football game and it looked a little bit like, oh my gosh, here we go again. We just couldn't figure it out for a second. But then water found its level. We found a way to kind of establish something. I think Carson got a little more confident as the game went on. That pressure, this thing that Frank's doing is rotating Davenport and Pryor in and out of this game on this right side. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I think I probably would like to see Davenport never see the field again personally. I don't know. But that being said, this isn't going to be a negative podcast. This is just a quick instant reaction. I'm so freaking happy to be on here. It's our very first No Horsing podcast regular season win celebration. Guys, light us up in the comments. Like, rate, review, share, subscribe. If you haven't joined the No Horsing family, we're going for 500 subscribers this week. It's a big deal to us. And give us a shot. We're excited about what we got coming up. We're excited about this season, and maybe now with a long week, we can kind of rest some of those players and start getting some players back on the mend. I know Ryan Kelly at the end of the game went off and limped off the field. Let's hope that's not too big of a deal. What I didn't like, and then we'll get into what I did like. What I didn't like, and I think that Xavier Rhodes, for me, hasn't really played very well. I know he's been injured, and he may still be injured. He may be gutting it out right now. He hasn't been a very good cornerback. He hasn't been the same type of cornerback as he was last year. He tends to get beat a lot by star receivers, and he's supposed to be your number one lockdown guy as of right now. But we faced a lot of injuries. And it's going to be a lot about what I did like. I like the way we fought. I like the way that our guys that kind of stepped up in this game. We seemed to tackle better today. We did get some pressure. Jacoby didn't really ever feel comfortable. We knew him. He knew us. It was just one of those things. I think Darius Leonard said it earlier in the week. We're not going to play these games. We're going to be who we are. And we were able to do enough. We were able to do enough to get off of the field, especially on third down. I thought Frank did a good job of getting a little bit more creative on third down and a little more gutsy. What about that? That fourth down call, on our side of the football field. You want to talk about just rolling the freaking dice in your season on the line and the whole, the whole scale of your season right in front of your eyes. And we found a way to get that first down. Pretty remarkable stuff. Jack Doyle had a huge catch at the end of the game. Zach Pascal had a huge catch. I thought Michael Pittman Jr. had his best game of the year just because of his physicality. Like, it wasn't a pretty game. And I think that's really what we've all expected from Pittman. he's a dog. Like he is best when he's just out there being a physical wide receiver. It doesn't always have to be this beautiful, polished football player. Throw him the football and let him go out there and make some plays. And I thought he did a lot of that. He was very physical for us, and he moved the chains. Wasn't Hines' greatest game today. He just kind of never found a really good groove. He always finds a way to make one big play. I thought he got cheated on that play actually early in the game. I thought that was a first down, and they marked it a little bit short on us. Other than that, man, Carson Wentz didn't turn the football over. I thought early in the game he held onto the ball a little bit long. Some of those guys were open. But then everything just kind of settled out. He got more comfortable running this offense, and he said, the hell with it. We're going to challenge these Miami guys, and we should have. We should have challenged these guys, and we have to be confident in our guys. We have to be confident in our route running ability, in our running game. But I'm most excited about the fact that Jonathan Taylor had another 100-yard game, which means you took pressure off of your quarterback. You made things easier. And then the play action, you saw how that came into play late in the game. Hey, they were just over-committing to that run, and they were able to still pop them with some of those big plays. So, Colts win 27-17. We're now 1-3 going into a big, huge, crucial Monday Night Football game against the Baltimore Ravens. And I guess I can't understate it enough, man. It's going to be a monster game. We're going to do it under the lights, right? It's going to be awesome to see how we react, and hopefully we can kind of get back to a little bit of that health before. But it's time to celebrate. I want to know what you guys did and what you didn't like, what you agreed with, what you didn't agree with. How do you feel about the Colts? Do the Colts still have a shot to make the playoffs? Comment in the section on YouTube. DM us on Twitter. Comment on Twitter. We're so thankful for you. Steven and I love what we do. And join the family, man. That's it for your instant reaction. No horsing around. Once again, Colts win 27-17. Guys, it's time to celebrate.